we are, as you see, upon the enchanted ground, and as I was coming along I was musing with myself of what a dangerous road the road in this place was, and how many that had come even thus far in pilgrimage had here been stopped and been destroyed. I thought also of the manner of the death with which this place destroyeth men. Those that die here die of no violent distemper. The death which such die is not grievous to them, for he that goeth away in a sleep begins that journey with desire and pleasure. Yea, such acquiesce in the will of that disease. Then Mr. Honest, interrupting of him, said, Did you see the 2 men asleep in the arbor? I saw heedless and too bold there, and for aught I know, there they will lie till they rot. But let me go on with my tale. As I was thus musing, as I said, there was one in very pleasant attire, but old, that presented herself unto me, and offered me 3 things, to wit, her body, her purse, and her bed. Now the truth is, I was both weary and sleepy. I am also as poor as a howlet, and that perhaps the witch knew. Well, I repulsed her once and twice, but she put by my repulses and smiled. Then I began to be angry, but she mattered that nothing at all. Then she made offers again and said if I would be ruled by her, she would make me great and happy. For, said she, I am the mistress of the world, and men are made happy by me. Then I asked her name, and she told me it was Madame Bubble. This set me further from her, but she still followed me with enticements. Then I betook me, as you see, to my knees, and with hands lift up and cries I prayed to him that had said he would help. So just as you came up, the gentlewoman went her way. Then I continued to give thanks for this my great deliverance, for I verily believe she intended no good, but rather sought to make stop of me in my journey. Without doubt her designs were bad, but stay now and talk of her. Methinks I either have seen her, or have read some story of her. Perhaps you have done both. Madame Bubble, is she not a tall, comely dame, something of a swarthy complexion? Right, you hit it. She is just such an one. Doth she not speak very smoothly and give you a smile at the end of a sentence? You fall right upon it again, for these are her very actions. Doth she not wear a great purse by her side, and is not her hand often in it, fingering her money, as if that were her heart's delight? 'Tis just so. Had she stood by all this while, you could not more amply have set her forth before me, nor have better described her features. Then he that drew her picture was a good limner, and he that wrote of her said true. This woman is a witch, and it is by virtue of her sorceries that this ground is enchanted. Whoever doth lay their head down in her lap had as good lay it down upon that block over which the axe doth hang. And whoever lays their eyes upon her beauty are counted the enemies of God. This is she that maintaineth in their splendor all those that are the enemies of pilgrims. Yea, this is she that has bought off many a man from a pilgrim's life. She is a great gossiper. She is always, both she and her daughter, at one pilgrim's heels or at other, now commending and then preferring the excellencies of this life. She is a bold and impudent slut. She will talk with any man. She always laugheth poor pilgrims to scorn, but highly commends the rich. If there be one cunning to get money in a place, she will speak well of him from house to house. She loveth banqueting and feasting, mainly. Well, she is always at one full table or another. She has given it out in some places that she is a goddess, and therefore some do worship her. She has her times and open places of cheating, and she will say and avow it, that none can show a good comparable to hers. She promiseth to dwell with children's children, if they will but love and make much of her. She will cast out of her purse gold like dust in some places, and to some persons. She loves to be sought after, spoken well of, and to lie in the bosoms of men. She is never weary of commending her commodities, and she loves them most that think best of her. She will promise to some crowns and kingdoms, if they will but take her advice. Yet many has she brought to the halter, and 10,000 times more to hell.